Okay, so today we're going to start talking about variables. Variables are like buckets. They're going to hold stuff. The stuff that they hold is going to be data or information. We're going to use that data to help us draw more flexible images. And this is going to become really important when we want things to move on the screen or change depending on what our ultimate goal is. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is I'm going to teach you how to declare a variable. We were talking about what would happen if if we wanted the eyes to change size. So if I wanted the eyes to change size, I would probably use a variable like a variable called eye size. So to declare that variable, I would do something like this: var eye size. Notice eye size has no spaces, and I'm using camel case. Okay, that's how I declare a variable. Now, if I want to initialize the variable, that means I want to give it a value. So I'm going to do something like eye size equals, and then the size of our eyes, as we said earlier, was 20. So we're going to start off with 20. I still end that in a semicolon, and that is a statement. So the first statement declares a variable, says to the computer, hey, I want you to store some data for me, and I'm going to reference that data by using the word eye size. And then I want you to initialize the variable. So I'm going to give this variable a value of 20. It's like me saying put 20 in the bucket. Now if I want to do both of those things at the same time, I could do this: var eye size equals 20 semicolon. And that would both declare a variable and initialize the variable at the same time. You only need to declare a variable once, but you can give a variable a value as many times as you need. Okay, so that's our first little bit about variables. You'll see how I would do that here on the right hand side in SockMonkey. I would say var eye size. Notice it's case sensitive, so I'm making sure that I'm using camel case. Now I'm going to give eye size a value. Eye size equals 20 semicolon. And now I should be able to use Khan Academy's number scrubber to move and change that variable. Now it's not changing anything on my SockMonkey because I haven't actually changed the programming. So if I look at the spot where I use the eyes, I can now replace all of those 20s with eye size, and now my number scrubber changes the size of those eyes. All right, great. That's step one.